Bolaji Akinyemi on Monday advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to avoid confrontation with the newly inaugurated 47th President of the United States, Donald Trump. Trump, who was sworn in on Monday in Washington, D.C. during his inaugural speech, had promised to deport millions of criminal aliens who illegally gain entry into America and signed several executive orders, including a controversial order seeking to revoke birthright citizenship for the children of undocumented immigrants. Well, Akinyemi advised Tinubu during a television interview that he should devise means of dealing with Trump, even if he does things that annoy or step on the interests of Nigeria, and steer clear of antagonizing him, describing Trump as a bully. I mean, this news, I mean, when the headlines, headlines really make a lot of sense sometimes. It was quite funny. He said that, there's nothing a bully likes better than taking on people who are, not strong enough to resist him.
Professor Bolaji
Akinyemi.
Well, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi makes President Trump look like the headmaster of the world. And in any case, because the U.S. is the superior power, and Trump himself, the way he carries on, leaves no one in doubt that is the super headmaster of the new global order that is going to influence. Otherwise, President Tinubu, needs no early warning. He's president of a sovereign state.
By himself,
Trump is president of a sovereign state. Yeah. The two personalities can only relate at a diplomatic level, at a bilateral level, as heads of two different countries. But I can understand where Professor Akinyemi is coming from, saying, look, any small country that takes on Trump will only get, badgered for it.
Okay, whatever Professor Akinyemi tried to do there, I don't know. Warning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to stay clear of Donald J. Trump, right? I don't know what. I think it should be normal common sense. And then, but my brother is there's another lining conversation that breeds, and that's the fact that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is likely being referred to as a busybody, and that he may now begin to get involved in issues that does not concern him. Because I think, as a matter of urgency, leading Nigeria at this moment should be more of a priority for President Tinubu, and whatever capacity, whatever time is left for him. There's an urgency of the time. He's losing a grip, if not for the trajectory of failed elections, weakened justice system, and all of the attendant effects of a captured state. Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be crying by now that he's failed the people and he will not be. So to advise him to focus on his government, so to speak, is more like unnecessary, because Donald J. Trump's interest is in America. His focus will be in the American people. And so I think that any other president should focus. I'm sure Donald Trump would not be advised to avoid the Chinese president, the North Korea leader, or Vladimir Putin of Russia, or even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if there's anything like that. So every single, and like I said in my previous video, it is only in Nigeria where we are praying and wishing, most times it's even wishing, that there is a super force, there is a godly hand that is coming to stop what we have elected. And the emphasis on what, and it's very deliberate, what, and because not who anymore, what we have elected to leading us, because they can be human and truly have and appear in various forms and choose to have the mind of anything, and so to speak. And then now God begins to intervene as against what you guys have elected or supported to be your leader. Somebody can say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu may not have been elected by the majority of Nigerians, but he was actually elected, he was supported by some persons. And so that should give us worry that somebody is advising him, because this man is actually telling us that you should stay where you are and focus on your people. That's what it means. He's telling us that we have a busybody president who should actually sit his ass down, work and focus on the people. It's a situation we are in, and I want to again remind us as Nigerians that we have a duty call to focus on Nigeria. It's another. If you look at Donald Trump's body language, his speeches, his orders, his involvement, everything is for the American people. It's only here in Nigeria we have elected politicians and elected politicians who go ahead and they begin to embezzle money and take abroad, launder them abroad to invest in various things and put in savings scheme and bonds and all forms, and then to the detriment of this country. Whether or not, first, we are not going to even the fact that you are even going to embezzle public funds or steal from government coffers that is supposed to be for the people already means that it is a terrorism act, because you are stealing money made for education, stealing money made for the health sector, stealing money made for roads, stealing money made for security. Is act of terrorism, first and foremost. Beyond the fact that it's stealing, it is also an act of terrorism. And if we begin to take it like that, we will not know how bad it is for you to commit act of terrorism against your own country. I'm yet to see an American stealing money and come and invest in critical sectors in this country, American government official. But these are the things that we do. So if you are Vice Tinubu, no problem. If you say it will not take, no problem. But it goes to show that we have a long way to go, right? We pray that in no distant time we begin to elect people into offices in Nigeria that whose primary assignment, place of primary assignment, focus and interest, even passion, would be on the Nigerian state and the Nigerian people. We hope to get there one day.